Okay, we're live.
Alright, we live?
Yes.
Boop. Announcement. Okay. So, for each of you, as you finish your business in other planes and return to be staying in front of Glade Pine, it seems as though pretty much no time has passed. As your vision returns to you from your otherworldly adventure, you see Glade Pine's hand going down from where she started, going over each of you.
Well,
I take it your adventures were successful.
they were quite interesting, actually.
Certainly have some questions of how you pulled that off, but yes, none of ours are dead, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
And from the looks of each of you, I think you may have something new and special from your adventures.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And each of you obviously still has the magic item that you were given.
Of course, it'd be really funny if you didn't.
So, if there are any questions you may have about what happened, feel free to ask.
Where were we?
You were in a place that is referred to by many as the Newscape. Those who know, at least.
Mm-hmm.
It's a conflux of the magics of Elerian.
Mm-hmm.
The magics that were here before the tear. The magics
Okay,
of belief and of perception.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
You said that it was a. How do you spell that?
Conflux.
The
C-O-N-F-L.
No. The spear thing. I know how to spell conflux.
N-O-O. There, it's in chat.
Okay, so they said we were in the neurospirit plane,
Yes.
and it's a conflux of what?
Of Elerian's old magics, the magics of belief and perception.
Magics of belief and perception. Another question. Are you sure? So you mentioned that the pantheon that all the gods from the tear are in Elerian, but you want all 4 of us to ascend and join them. I don't think that's very productive, because wouldn't that clog out the Pantheon even more?
Well, in some aspects, yes, others, no. It would give Elerian a pantheon to call its own that has to only adhere to its own rules.
You have a point there, yes.
Because it stands as the only 2 Elerian-born gods stand before us. But they do not necessarily stand to their old positions.
Fair enough.
Indeed, to say that it would clog up the Pantheon even more is, at this point, not really much of a concern. It's the amount of gods that are inhabiting this world. But giving people something that is their own to believe in, we believe it. Me and Skyrunner believe that it could be very beneficial to Elerian as a whole.
To have powers of its own rather than powers of outside.
Indeed. Now, it's not all going to be good and easy. The gaining of power for you means the losing of power for others. Not all gods will be particularly happy to lose what they have.
Yeah. Probably the unhappiest of them all would be Bane, but we're not really touching his source of power currently. But we will in due time.
Yes, I believe Mystra in particular would like to see Bane brought low. As well as Helm. Although Helm's ambitions are more related to the slaves than Bane himself.
I mean, if we really wanted to That is true. As we do have other plans in terms of what we wish to do. In terms of... We still do have that commander's wife to free from the gladiatorial pits. And I think we have a couple ideas of how we could potentially break her out. But while we're there, might as well break out the whole damn prison.
That
yeah,
would be agreeable.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Are we doing it?
Might have to be a little crafty about it, though. I don't think we want the might of the defenders of Eternia on us. Could always just buy multiple scrolls of teleportation circle.
One for each of us, and then we just take as many as we can with them.
Well, who else but us could? But who else can cast it though?
Fair enough.
I don't know if it is a. Well, initially, we could just rally the prisoners, and just get them in position and just break them all out, so we could.
Gale can cast teleportation as well, so she can help. But I don't think we should be bringing Gale into our shenanigans.
Yeah. Because if we have multiple scrolls of teleportation circle, we'll have multiple rounds. How long does it take to cast? It is the first.
even know her name or what she looks like.
We do not. 1 minute. In the duration of... That's annoying. Because we know that Elerian, Elerian has a circle in its walls. So we know, and I know that. Spent months in there. So if we can just round everyone up and get them close enough, we can just have them flood through. And I can just personally teleport us back. Something to figure out more later down the line. Elwin, Gore, any thoughts, ideas on that sort of idea?
Sorry, I'm kind of lost in thought at the moment.
As long as they are free, then the method doesn't matter to me. I can lead them to fight back if necessary, or you can...
Well, they are gladiators, and having them break free of their guards will make getting them out all that much easier.
And at the very least, you can get any actual non-combatants who are injured out through that circle of yours.
If everything were to go right, we would get everyone out through it. Because as great as this helm is, I can only transport 8 people at a time. Well, 10, whatever. Unless I was to finagle with it again, and I have a feeling I got quite lucky last time.
I don't think we should be gambling with slaves again, Hami.
I mean,
Also, don't we need to report to the king?
we do, but we are...
We do, but we have a stop to do first.
Yes.
And we'll be able to pull out the tracking book. Where's the commander, Amps? Has he moved?
You look at the book and you see that there is an update that he is currently in the forest. He entered about 10 minutes ago.
Sick.
Well... We have the... I wonder if he has an entourage with him.
He probably has an entourage with him. Does it only track the commander, or does... Or
No, it tracks everyone that they spot. So you can see that he went at the same time that he entered. Several other individuals entered.
Okay, so we cannot just kidnap him alone. Important to know. A
task sleep? Don't do that. We're not doing that. That's a bad idea. I don't think...
We're not gonna be able to get them from full health because they're not simple monster manual creatures.
Yeah.
Only we had the cocaine arrows.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Did you just say cocaine arrows?
Yes, this is...
Okay, out of character. Okay, out of character. We're not...
Sure? Sure
None
we can't?
of us are Snake. Alex. We're
No,
not giving Elwin cocaine arrows.
I see nothing that can go wrong. There's no Aleo for this to go wrong.
We're not giving the ranger cocaine arrows.
I mean, I'm all for it.
Red.
I'm just not gonna ask.
Okay, so Snake apparently, from my time in SC, apparently had these arrows.
It's dragon. It's like dragon scales or something, but it's like dragon cocaine.
Yep.
It's like
And
Crest
they're-
of Dragon's Guild or something.
And they're apparently super powerful.
Yes. It was hilarious. Until it
It
wasn't.
gives them it gives the enemy haste, but they can only attack, I think.
I see.
Yeah, it was really funny. It also just made him be stupid, because, you know, hi. And it was really funny on a Indigo Star boss, until it wasn't funny anymore.
I mean, that just sounds like Snake.
Yeah, Snake is, he will do funny things until it's not funny anymore. And then
Well, it
he'll
wasn't
fix
even
it.
really his fault that it was funny until it wasn't. It's, man was a former crack addict. So, yeah, the relapse was, yeah. Anyways.
Oh, they were there. Anyways.
Alright, so. What else would you... Is there anything else you'd like to ask Glaypine? Or Skyrunner? While y'all were theorizing, she's gone back to tending her brother's wound.
Oh, well, I mean, I have one question. I guess, and I might have missed this in like a lower conversation, but why are you excuse me, why are you in hiding?
It's less that we're in hiding and more that we simply don't have a place in this world anymore. We prefer to cultivate a smaller community. Especially with our unfortunate labeling of being a cult.
I mean, isn't the cult one that the power isn't apparent? Oh, I mean, nothing. Never mind. Never mind.
Not a traditional cult. Well, really a cult, but labels aside.
But yes, we could return to the world if we so desired. We don't see a need for us anymore.
Why don't you find a new land to the godless land, or?
Because it does not work like that. It doesn't simply work. I mean, we don't even know if there are other continents within this world that we live on.
Didn't Rosalina mention something where she comes from? There's probably that. Like...
Well, those are islands off the coast. Like other full continents. There may be others out there. They may have gods of their own. We just simply don't know. And if all the gods are just concentrated here in Elerian continents, what does that say about the potential of the land masses? We shall have to see whether or not. It's a little more complicated than simply finding new lands. Do you mean through the tear, Elwin?
Either that or one of the islands, like.
The islands have their own gods. Well, their own gods, demigods, patrons, the such.
Besides, even if we knew of a new land, we don't have too much interest in being gods anymore. Skyrunner will sit up slightly. It's very tiring being a god.
I suppose this wouldn't be something that a normal human would understand.
Not until you've done it for a few thousand years.
Aren't you a half-elf?
He's part human. Out of character.
I probably should. What do you call like just right the races of man or something or
You just call it a person.
Yeah, person.
Person,
normal
people. Person, people.
Yeah,
Humanoid.
I tend to be calling them. I tend to be calling them the mortal races because then that covers everything.
Yeah, I'll just say
Yeah.
mortal races. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't think they use humanoid in this world.
No, they would for the most part.
Yeah, they use humanoid, but there are things that are not humanoid that are still intelligent.
Oh yeah, true.
No, well, me and Rivi, well, I might get a better feel of what it's like should things keep going, I suppose. Since apparently, according to this world's rules, I am on the path towards divinity.
More and more people associate you with magic, from what Mistra told me. So if you continue on that path, you most certainly could.
Honestly, I think it would be better to go back to the Dread Keeps and deliver our charges first than to hunt Commander.
Yeah, that's fine.
As I said, if you wish to continue with your own goals, my people can deliver your turncoats.
It would probably be best, anyways, because we have to go.
We have to
Just an
report to the
update.
king anyway.
Our mission here has been completed. And there's no saying that we won't discover another. Well, I mean, we could always just simply teleport back once we get back. Oh, helm of teleportation be like that. It's very useful. I do have a possession from here, so no chance of a misfire.
In that case, I will leave them to you.
Do I have the sending stone from the king? Probably.
It's either me or you. It's one of us.
Yeah, I go check it.
Alright?
No messages. I will send message that we're going there. The message is done the mission for the library. Have brought Serendies with us. See you soon. That I sent.
Alright. So you get a reply back of look forward to your return. Large developments happening.
Of course.
Hey, Ayo?
Really?
Don't worry about it. That's not out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Rivius just goes, Ayo.
Doesn't go Ayo. Shut up.
Seems like we're needed everywhere.
Hope to see you soon. Large developments happening?
Oh, could I do something before we leave the village?
Sure.
I mean, I guess it does. I mean, does it matter? I'm just gonna use plant growth before I leave the village, essentially, to help with the crops.
Yeah, you wanted to help with the crops grow.
Yeah.
What a good boy.
Yeah, you can do that. You head off to where you can see some farm plots, and you offer some help, and they're happy to let you help them.
Is it the 8-hour? Are you casting the 8-hour version, or just the normal, just single action? Well,
I don't think I need the 8-hour version. 8-hour version's like a mile or something. It's like it depends on the range I want, I guess. Because the 8-hour one's like a mile of overgrown terrain.
well, no, that's enriching the ground for better crops.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I want to do that one, but I mean, I guess we need to rest anyways, right? Or are we all rested from? I forgot.
You are all rested from your adventure. So you are absolutely fine.
Okay, well, if we're absolutely fine, I mean, I guess I'll just use the I really want to though, because they helped us out so much.
Do it. I don't mind.
Okay, yeah, I use the 8-hour one to increase the quality of the soil. Then.
All right. How long are you going to be staying on this?
I think. Let me make sure. I think it's 8 hours, but
yeah.
All right.
I guess the rest of us will go back and just, I guess, stay by the group of surrenders.
All right. So as Elwyn channels his ranger magics and helps to improve the quality of the soil where the farmers grow their crops, the rest of you return to the surrenders. As you do, you see you see several armed members of the Glade Pine community come out of the bushes and walk past you as you head towards the group, and they give you a nod and just say if they behave themselves.
Oh,
Thumbs
that's
up.
good.
She will thumbs up.
I mean, we have ways. If they're being rowdy, we can take a nap, probably.
You know, they can take a nap.
you know that like emote bow thumbs up. That's what I remember. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yes, bow thumbs up, or alternatively, adore thumbs up. Good things.
Yes.
That one.
All right. So Elwyn will spend the next 8 hours doing that.
Yes.
Would the rest of you like to do anything while you're waiting for the next 8 hours?
Probably have Gore write a note back to the maze.
All right.
Letting them know he'll be gone for an extended period of time to possibly expect some new arrivals.
All right. So you'll write that note for them. Anybody else?
I got nothing.
Where is Ken online? I need to ask him something.
You can message him if he's around. He still doesn't have internet, so it won't always show him as online, but he might still have his phone next to him for notifications.
I want to cast. I don't have sending prepared, so I need to prepare it sometime. I'm gonna sending Caroline sometime, which is going to happen eventually, but I don't have it prepared now. I could prepare it now.
You could, yeah.
But yeah, Imps, the 8-hour cast. Yeah, I have to do the 8-hour cast to do the. I was just checking it to enrich the soil and double the harvest for 1 year.
All right. I will make note of that.
I mean, they helped us, so I mean, we gotta help them back in return.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Once you have finished your 8-hour task, you will get several handshakes and a few hugs as
What a good boy.
they show their appreciation for your assistance.
I wish you all the best of luck. I tell the farmers this.
And we wish you the best of luck on your adventures. Hopefully they are as fruitful as our crops will be.
He nods and then he returns to the group.
Alright, is there anything anybody else would like to do, or are we just waiting on Taylor?
Oh yeah, I'm messaging Ken right now. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. I'll give you the sending message when you can continue. Me and Ken can figure it out as we go
Alright.
on.
So, after 8 hours, Elwyn returns to the rest of y'all. So, where will you be going from here?
To the
Traveling back to the Dread
uh,
Keeps.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, it is time for you to head back to the Dread Keep. So, you start on your march. It's gonna take you probably about 2 days to get back there.
Daughters.
And once you arrive and the Dread Keep's coming to view, you see very clear changes. For one, the flags have been replaced with the flags of the Kingdom of Elerian.
Daughters.
2 of the towers have banners of Elerian slung over them.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get closer, you can see Elerian army manning the gates.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And once they see you, you hear, "Oh, you there! What business have you here?"
Bringing prisoners. And also
where-
reporting to the king.
Yes.
The man disappears for a moment and then comes back. All right, give us a moment. We're opening the gate. It's still a bit messed up from the fight.
So what happened? We're at the gate, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, you're at the gates.
Okay.
So, after a few moments, the gates start to creak themselves open. And, you are greeted by a familiar elf woman.
Oh, hello, Amalia. How you doing?
Good day. Welcome back to the keep.
Oh, you seem in higher spirits the last time we saw you. That's good.
A few good nights of rest help a lot.
And winning one of the biggest battles that Elerian has probably fought in a while.
We have the name and the info of the Moonbow Commander, and also an update on Caroline. He's fucking with the Imperium, so he's doing okay. She's
Thumbs-
great, actually.
Thumbs up.exe.
Adore thumbs up. I'll send it
Adore
to
thumbs
him.
up.
I see the taco stand is going well then.
Fuck off. I'm gonna punt you.
But yeah, so Amadia stands there and she gives you a bow.
So what?
Please come in. Let me take you to the king.
So what have you been
No
doing
pressure.
since last time we've met, Amalia?
Been training some of the troops in infiltration tactics.
Ooh,
Oh, Caroline would be proud.
Caroline would be proud.
So sorry. So So what did she say? How he was doing?
She said she's doing a lot better after getting a few nights of good sleep.
Nice. Amalia is in better spirits. Hey, Amps, guess what? You have to name the commander now.
Hmm?
You have to name the commander, the Moonball commander.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, spirits now that he's had a few nights good sleep and has been training the troops in infiltration tactics and leads the party to the Okay, go ahead.
All right, she escorts you through the keep. I've been doing some reconnaissance for the king as well.
Oh, you do reconnaissance? Oh, so what information did you get?
Nothing that we didn't know too much about already.
Unfortunate.
The capital of Eternia is nigh impregnable to stealth operations from anyone who isn't human, but I am in the process of organizing a human infiltration team.
It's in the process of putting together
That's nice.
a human infiltration team. Oh, you're going to hear this anyway, but I've also may have found a way that we could get into the Imperium.
What if you just made a
Ourselves,
door in the wall? Have we considered that?
We found a commander that likes to go in and out of the Bright Forest. And such, I might be able to get some questions out of him.
I want to capture him first.
That could be
He does have an
that
entourage,
could be a very
though.
interesting lead.
I mean, we did already bring him back a commander, although he isn't very talkative. Well,
He's not very talkative.
outside of throwing insults.
Throwing insults at us. He's been his entourage were more well, how you say,
Open to
open.
to accept defeat.
More open than other ones. Because did you know, Amalia, that there's rumors spreading across the Imperium?
Yeah.
Good. The campaigns are working then.
Was this your idea?
I've been helping out a lot in the last few weeks.
Well,
That's good. I'm glad that you're.
You could say I've sort of become the king's spy master.
You know what? You
you.
deserve it. You
From
deserve
slave,
it.
from slave to spy master in a matter of weeks. I think you'll go down in history books as one of the fastest promotions. One of the fastest promoted soldiers, don't you think?
I mean,
Quickly following after my rapid demotion.
what did
I
you do?
was before I came to Elerian and was captured. I was a I performed as an assassin.
Oh. That's good that you get to use your skills again.
I get to use my skills and not against other helpless elves.
I don't think that would be on your. I mean, we do plan to break people. We do plan to commit a prison break. So
Yeah, we're kind of planning one of those.
Good.
We have this elf we're looking for, so we can take her back to her husband.
Yes, the one with the statuette. I remember you showing me.
You know, now that I think about it, if we had her name, I could scry her. I could scry her to learn what she looks like.
Oh, I have the commander's name now. I spoke to Caroline
Oh,
a few
Now I just-
moments ago.
now I just need a crystal ball to scry with.
We can scry from. We know what he looks like and what his name is. But I don't. Which means we could probably get him.
Crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water, worth 1,000 GP.
Oh,
Alternatives. I mean, not the most expensive in terms of us, but still
I mean,
a bit pricey.
I can consecrate a vial of water.
Well, it needs to be a font, holy water, filled with holy water.
Fair enough.
It might be easier to find a silver mirror with 1,000 gold pieces. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
But if
yeah,
we can find that,
Caroline's doing
I could
fine.
scry. That's good. I'm assuming she's fucking with the Imperium.
Yeah, her
Yeah, I'm not
exact
surprised.
words actually. Fucking with the Imperium, so I'm good.
Makes sense.
But yeah, we have the info of the commander that gave her the statuette, which means a step closer to finding his wife,
Good.
which makes our job easier.
Very good.
But the plan of getting her out has kind of expanded from just getting her out into trying to get everyone out. So, you know, just another day in our group.
Yes, and I see that your group has changed a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
lost Caroline.
The
And
Minotaur is a very obvious addition,
yeah,
and she looks up at Gore.
That's Gore. He probably can withstand a few attacks from Justice, which is something.
if you let him mind up first, yeah, he could probably give Justice
And
a little
for
bit
his
of
money,
no, that exceeding Justice
No
will still
way.
exceedingly probably crush Thor in a fight, but you wouldn't die immediately.
fair enough.
Gore snorts a bit. Unaware who this justice is, of course. It just quietly, but says, Wouldn't know till we try. Just not knowing anything.
He's a
Yeah.
Warforged. He's a Warforged, more powerful
The
than
right
any of
hand,
us.
the right hand command of the king, actually.
He is a scary individual. He could
I
probably.
sparred with him once.
Yeah, still very impressive that you managed to knock him down.
It was a lucky shot, honestly. I don't think I can do it again.
But we shan't keep the king waiting. And I guess we're bringing the prisoners along with us, somehow, or at least the 2 nights, because they're chill.
Yeah, I imagine you'll hand the others off probably to the prisoner.
Yeah, any one of them who was chill as shit. Yeah, they can come along and meet the king with Elerian. They can just come along and casually meet the king.
The commander goes to baby jail for being a baby.
Bro, he gets to go to gay baby jail. Poggers.
If he stopped being a baby, he would have met the king. But no, he's being.
Nah, he just wants to be a racist little shit.
He's gonna be a baby,
Little baby bun.
little baby man,
Little baby man, little baby man.
little baby man, little pee baby man.
Clink clank. Meanwhile, Herbius still clink clank.
All right, so you are taking up the central tower of the keep, and you enter into a very similar office to the previous commanders. And once again, the king is sitting at the table in the center of the room. The painting of Bane that was hung in the office behind the desk appears to have been taken down. Excellent, you've returned. How was your adventure in the Bright Forest?
Quite fruitful
You know,
and
fruitful
interesting.
and interesting. We had several encounters with gods and our gods. It was something.
Faye kept throwing weirdly shaped berries at Sojourn.
Yeah,
It was rather interesting. But
and I should have prepared tongues before going in there, but at least
Well,
we had
it's-
stuff.
yes, you were lucky that you had me with you. But but not only that, we returned with a new party member, and some extra tag-alongs from a group of Imperials that we fought.
Yes, I can see this. I take it by the fact that you were willing to bring them up into my office that these are
These are ones that
willing
really made.
surrenders.
Yes,
Yes,
willing surrenders.
willing surrenders. The commander has been
The commander and of some of the archers have been off to the
dealt with.
yes.
They've been sent to the prisoners.
Lads, the king of Elerian, leader of the armies.
And both of the knights will just bow.
Gore will also bow, impressed that the king is leading from so close to the front here.
Well, let's talk about a few things. One, you all three can stand. You don't need to bow to me. We're on the front lines. Formalities are not necessary out here.
Being on the front line is why I bow to you. That the sort of leadership is rare.
Oh, you should have seen him when the kingdom of Elerian was under attack proper. He was right up on the walls with all of us.
He bows again. But like he doesn't like kneel or anything, but he does a very deep, respectful bow, and then goes back up and nods.
I spent a long time before being a king, being a general. And I've always led my men from the front, despite my wife's protests. Even though she did the same.
Yes, Rivius?
Now, would you like to say anything, Rivius, or...
Or was that just a third clear?
No, I was clearing my throat because I've been dying all day, so...
okay.
You know, fair.
Well, since the two of you willingly surrendered, you are free to leave with the next transport that's heading back to Elerian, where you will be processed, given the supplies you need to start your new life. Or, if you so desire, you can stay here and volunteer in the army. But I won't force you to do that. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my lord. Again, formalities are not necessary out here on the front.
You're not under your old commanders, nor are you under Bane any longer. Do not fret about formalities. You are
And
here
you-
as friends.
And the king will get up from his desk, step onto it and over it. And walk straight up to Gore and look up at Gore right in his eyes. You are a very large minotaur. I have not seen one of your kind for 50 years.
It was a lucky find. It was actually the sounds of battle from him fighting the group of Imperial heroes that we mostly managed to cause to surrender that we found
Elwin
him.
found them, actually.
Yeah, Elwin heard him before all of us.
Oh, Elwin is very perceptive.
They humble me, Your Highness.
Sometimes it's always good to have a ranger in the group. Your eyes are often better than that of most. Now you, with your scarring and physique, I can take it that you're most likely a warrior of some sort.
So speak to me, right?
Yes.
This is towards you.
Yeah. Yes, that is correct. Guardian of my tribe's labyrinth that leads to where we keep those we free. Or at least offer them a place to stay.
You work to free the slaves of the Imperium?
When there's an opportunity.
There's gonna be a lot of opportunities too.
That's quite honorable.
I think that's part of his entire MO.
So tell me, sir, what is your name?
I'm Gore Barum. I've noticed that some have trouble with that, so feel free to refer to me as Gore.
Well, Gorobarum, I welcome you to the Dread Keeps, as it is thankfully a bit less dreadful now.
It's an impressive fortification, that's for sure. A little bit of dread isn't so bad when keeping out things that you don't want.
Oh, indeed, a fortress that is dreadful is fine, but when the people inside dread it as much as the army assaulting it, maybe not the best. The amount of soldiers that surrendered when we broke down the walls, accepting my my deal, was quite enjoyable to watch. Commanders ordering their men to charge, and those men simply dropping their weapons.
Shame we had to miss it.
But the keep fell quickly, and since then I have been in tireless negotiations with the Imperium, attempting to strike some sort of peace deal.
So how did that go?
We made them an offer. We would take the Dread Keep on our side, as well as all lands that come with it. They said that they still felt that they were in a situation to win this war, and refused anything other than our complete and utter surrender. That went back and forth for about 5 days before I told the negotiator to leave my keep. He didn't appreciate that very much.
So the peace negotiations are you have split the keeps in half at some for now.
Well, that was the deal I gave them. They didn't want to accept.
I mean, considering we're still here. They haven't tried to take it back yet.
Not in a full-on assault. There have been a few scouting parties we've intercepted, but no full-on assault yet.
Do you think one will be coming?
I have no doubt. That's why we continue to hunker down here instead of moving on.
So what developments have you mentioned during when I messaged you?
Well, I'm sure Amadi has told you some of them already. She now acts as my spy master.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did. It was very impressive that she's managed to get promoted so fast.
Well, once after you rescued her, she came to me in private and we discussed her previous occupation.
Oh, unrelated question, my liege. Do you perhaps have a spare silver mirror or crystal ball? I've gotten some new information.
Scrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One moment.
I'll probably have to go buy a spell scroll.
And the king will turn away from the group and go back to his desk and take a seat. And after, almost as soon as he's taken his seat, a halfling comes waddling in through the doorway. Yes, my lord. What would you like, my lord?
Oh yeah, that's his butler, the halfling.
Ask the head over to the Mage's Keep and ask them there if they have a spare crystal ball for army here to use in a scrying. Yes, my lord. Of course, my lord. And when you're done, just please stop calling me my lord on the front line. Sorry, sir. He's not used to wartime.
I don't think many people are.
I don't think we are, yeah. Neither. None of us are, I think.
Now, I have been working with Amadia very closely to infiltrate the Imperium to the best of our ability.
Mm-hmm.
She has facilitated communications with a mercenary company that has recently set up shop in the area
Mm.
Oh?
and has
Okay.
been targeting the Imperium specifically.
Oh, that's nice. That's weird. That's nice.
So we've gotten into contact with them. And she has been rendering them assistance.
Amalia has been in contact with a mercenary company that has popped up and has been targeting them too. Okay.
In particular, she has been coordinating very closely with this group's leader, who only name she ever gives us is the Silent Queen.
Okay.
A grand title.
Interesting title.
I mean, every mercenary group has to have a leader, and they usually are. They usually are rather dramatic with their titles.
As dramatic as it may be, she has been assisting us greatly. Her company consists largely of humans, so they're able to get into places that a lot of my people aren't, especially Amadia herself. They have been instrumental in what information we have been able to get on the internal workings of Eternia. In fact, they just last week attempted a raid on the pit itself.
Oh,
The gladiator pit?
the gladiator pit?
Indeed, not wholly successful, but they were able to get a few out.
Interesting.
Interesting.
What is this gladiator pit?
Oh, there's this gladiator pit that the Imperium likes to take their slaves.
Do we know how they did it? How they got them? Got those that they got out.
Grievous then starts to explain the gladiator pit to Owen. So basically, out of character type. So basically, the slaves of the Imperium are split into like 3 groups. Me, right? Because as you can tell from what Amalia has told me and what I've heard in general, there's the gladiator pits, the mining quarries, the stone what else, Ants? Mining pits, the gladiator pit,
The farms. I think that's about it.
Yeah. So basically, that's it. They split up their slave labor into 3 separate groups. What we have been trying to get into for the longest time is the gladiator pits, because for the longest time I've owned a statuette of that belong to a commander's wife that is in the gladiator pits. And Amalia is also from the gladiator pits.
I see why you want to return there.
Unfortunately, the specifics of how they got in and out, they refuse to tell us. The Silent Queen likes to keep her methods to herself.
Like someone else I know.
Isn't that right? Almost makes it sound like we're dealing with Caroline, but as a merc reader. Wait, didn't she say she was starting a merc company?
No,
I believe so.
No, wait a minute.
Wait a motherfucking minute.
Wait a fucking second here. Okay, for the longest time, she wanted to make a mercenary company, and she bought a house for it. Is that why she's been spending her fucking money?
Wait. Has Amalia ever gotten a look at the Queen? This Silent Queen?
Yeah, has this Silent Queen ever been shown? Is she a human? Perhaps.
He thinks for a moment and then looks over to Amalia. And Amalia just shakes her head. She's only ever talked to me from the shadows.
What did she sound like?
Is she sound European?
What is Europe? You speak.
Does she sound people? I can't.
Did she sound at least rather feminine?
When I say she acts through the shadows, I mean she does it through agents.
Damn.
I've never spoken to her directly.
Damn. I still think it's Caroline, though. Because that's too much of a coincidence. Too many coincidences.
Amalia will just shrug. All I know is that they're on our side, so... But what we do have is... we have some information on what goes on inside of the Imperium's capital. We know that the rumors of our offers of surrender have slowly been circulating their way through the capital. We've used this mercenary company to aid in that as well. And we've been making some progress in making the general populace question what's really going on.
That's what Moonbow and Saloon mentioned as well, that we should try
That's what
and keep
Mistress.
their faith.
That's what Mistress said we should do too.
That we should shake their faith in Bane so we can gain more power
Yes.
or something.
And the king looks a little confused.
Oh, yeah.
I know you said earlier that you talked with gods. I didn't realize you meant they talked back to you
Oh,
and actually gave you information.
I guess we should also throw this out there. We talked with Gladepine and Skyrunner, just for the
Yeah,
books,
they
for the
exist.
records.
They exist, my liege.
They exist. We talked with them, and through them we have now been informed that I and I'm not sure if anyone else, is on the path to divinity
Oh,
by this world's rules.
yeah. Saloon and Moonbow say it's the same thing, that I was on the road to divinity.
People associate
one
with
of
me with
them-
magic.
One of them
So that's-
called me their little godling, which was very weird.
That
Honestly.
sounds very cursed.
Honestly, I was surprised that they think so highly. Also, people associate me with the moon now, which is
Well, I
weird.
mean, after the stunt we pulled off on the walls, I guess I can't necessarily be surprised.
Fair enough.
Gore's hand will go to his. Sorry, do you wanna?
The king just looks very confused.
We're confused too. We're still trying to come to grips with it itself.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gore.
And, Gore puts his hand to the charm. I guess that he got, the warrior spirit, and this big old hand holding it around his neck. My god just told me that it was pretty much that it was time to do my duty.
I was given a brush, and apparently it has world creation techniques within it. Although now it just lets me manifest spells that I otherwise shouldn't have access to.
Oh yeah, I apparently I'm more, how you say, stout in my constitution. Not apparently, according to this reading I got from them. And apparently my healing has gotten better as well, as far as I can. As far as I can tell, what I've been told.
Well, it seems as though your trip to the Bright Forest has been eventful. I'm, And he looks like he's thinking for a moment. Honestly, I'm glad everything is working fine. This is going to take me a bit to get my head around, so we're going to move on for now.
That's fair.
But
Honestly, that's understandable.
we found the library. We entered it. We talked with its owner. Our party has I have at least secured a personal allyship with the library, and the Imperium shan't be found in it.
I believe the password can only be spoken in the Fey language, as far as I didn't understand.
The entrance route that we had in the Winter region was specific to the Winter region. Do not know the entry routes to other three, but no way to get in through the Winter region.
So, and he pauses for a moment. It has an owner.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So someone's running the library there, but
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and it has a password for entry.
Yes.
As far as we can tell, yes.
4 different entry.
So
There's 4 different entry portals, one in each season of the Bright Forest.
Because the forest is divided into seasons.
Yes. We entered through the Winter region, so we used the Winter ritual to get in.
So, how much pre-tear knowledge did it contain?
Yeah, about that. Not.
About
I mean, it
that.
contained some, but it was more Fey knowledge, just knowledge in general, rather than pre-tear. specifics.
There's no pre-tear. I believe it's just a general library.
Yeah.
So the rumors of it being a hidden pre-tear library were false then.
No,
I mean, it's still
it was
a hidden
erected by.
library.
It's still hidden, but it was erected by a Fae within the last while. Of course,
Yeah.
post-tear, so she was rather overjoyed when she learned that Isidore here existed. She's also under the scribes. She's also under the
Yeah,
scribe
he's
wizard.
the second scribes wizard.
She is
Not
not
the first
from
Elerian
here,
born,
though.
though.
No, not the first Elerian born, but she is a scribes wizard. Her name is Alexandria, or Alexa, Drea, and Alexa. The Alexa is her spell book.
Manifested mind.
Well, unfortunately, it's unfortunate that it's not a cache of knowledge from pre-tear, but I suppose we have a Fey scribes wizard on our side now.
No. She, for the good of the library, she is doing her best to stay neutral on both sides. Just within the forest itself, she isn't too keen on getting involved on the war outside. Nor is the forest very happy with the new arrivals. So it's more that it's like just a personal allyship with for knowledge sharing. The Bright Forest is a bit of a mess politically.
Yeah, interesting to know.
They're still trying
Well-
to figure out what they are.
Well, better that than, I suppose, them being enemies.
Yeah.
Might,
As long as we don't
be-
mess with them, they won't mess with us. That's the
yes.
that's the gist of that.
Well, it's good to know what's at least somewhat going on in the Bright Forest now. We've never really known. We'll continue to avoid the location, though, until we have a better understanding of the politics.
Well, I mean, if you go to the right parts, you'll be fine. Hell, there's a community within there that still worships Gladepine and Skyrunner, although they're rather small, and it's probably best that they stay that way. But they exist.
Hmm.
Hell.
Very
I could-
interesting.
Hell, I could literally I could take you to see if they were willing, I could take you to see the two gods right now, but it's more of a slightly guess it's a slight bit of a go off. That can
Yeah,
be
it
done
seemed we had
later.
needed in multiple places.
Yeah.
Well, I believe you said earlier that you have your own designs for getting inside of the capital.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
well,
Yes,
I mean,
my
if
lord.
the Silent Queen's group was able to get in.
So I've borrowed a book from the library. That allows me to track the locations of every Imperium soldier inside the Bright Forest, within the Bright Forest. It's a very fascinating book. It won't work here, unfortunately.
Well, it won't
but-
actively update here.
It won't don't actively update here, but we do know of a commander that I would wish to talk to.
Well, that seems like as good a lead to follow as any. I personally would very much prefer to have my own agents inside the Imperium if I could.
The tragedy of having a diverse army / us.
Amalia here is organizing a human infiltration team, but
Oh, I've
they
heard.
still need training and preparations. It will probably be months before they're ready.
Unfortunately, but
We could end this sooner than months from now. I prefer that.
should
Oh.
we bring? I would, I would like to capture this commander so I can question him. But he has an entourage with him.
He has the typical entourage. I think the same
don't-
amount of entourage that we found in our last little friendly
But I
group.
don't want to harm the commander.
It's going to be a little hard to subdue him without harming him first.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think we might have a better idea of perhaps pursuing this Silent Queen as a way to get in and to see one of their raids. They plan to hit the Colosseum again. They plan to hit the pits again.
I doubt she will allow you to join in on one of their raids.
Oh,
They're very
out there.
secretive. They don't really tell us when they're doing anything unless it's something that we ask them to do. And we've asked them before to do another raids on the pits, and they have refused.
They're sad, but not particularly doing it.
So I feel as though your best method of gaining may be your own devised one.
Well, if that was just the three of us, I'd agree, but things become more complicated with Gore.
Could stick him into a bottle.
We'd also have to stick you into a bottle, and I can't.
Barbarian in a bottle.
I cannot keep
I-
I can't concentrate on two spells at the same time. Believe me, I'd love to be able.
That's fair. We could go to the commander seat. I mean, he seems to be able to leave and enter the Imperium as much as he wants. So what if we just ask him very nicely?
I mean, what if we just go interrogate the one that we, just brought back? You know.
Yeah, we could. I don't think he'll be talkative much though.
I mean, if we ask him about stuff, and then if you zone of truth him and I detect thoughts him, I mean, what's gonna go wrong?
Yeah, I feel like it'll be fine.
Alright.
It shouldn't. I mean, we don't have to get that specific commander, but we just need a commander.
I mean, it's probably that easier to use what we've got rather than go all the way back.
That's fair enough. We
Okay,
have
that
two
new one.
commanders, right? The one that had his arms cut off, and the other one. No, that one. No, the one
That's
from
one
the
would
Great
be-
probably won't do
Yes.
anything.
More than likely.
Okay.
Well, we should probably go pick up a scroll of detect thoughts and a scroll of scrying. And scroll scrying. Oh wait.
Oh, did you recharge your helmet teleportation, Alex? Since we took an 8 long rest.
I mean, I mean, I just keep track of it. I mean, it's been fully charged. It took 2 days.
Okay, cool.
I mean, plus it got Giga charged from Blade Pine in Lolamel. You've been long rested.
Fair enough.
Alright, so you're going to be teleporting yourselves back to Elerian then to do some shopping?
No,
He
I mean,
types in-
I'm expecting. We would hope that they have some spell scrolls.
Oh wait,
you know,
yeah,
here.
you'll
Yeah,
check
mage shop.
check with the quartermaster. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she should probably pay the other half of our party.
Yeah, you should probably pay the
Yes.
party in general.
Yes, I know.
Mission accomplished. Smile. Pay
Mission
us.
accomplished. Pog. Payment?
Yes, I know. Please give me a minute.
Okay.
This is not what I'd planned for the session to be, so I'm doing things a little bit on the fly, okay?
Plans change. Nodders. This is us.
Yes, I know plans change.
No plans to survive the first contact.
True.
I'm just gonna stand over here. Just
Don't worry about it, bud.
Don't worry about it. You're good.
We're just memeing. We do this all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as the king, as you all finish up, the king will stand up again. Well, you've completed the job I set out for you, and gained another new companion. So it is only right that you receive your pay. And he goes into one of the back rooms and comes out with 4 bags.
Mhm.
Here, you can take directly from the Dread Keep's treasury instead of mine.
You know what? That's understandable, my liege.
And he gives each of you a bag of gold that
Mhm.
has 3,000 gold each.
Nice.
Jeez.
Oh,
Pog.
it's rather low in comparison to all the other paydays.
Consider it partial payment. The treasury here isn't very stocked.
Fair enough.
I need to do math again! Fat! 20, 21,
You said it was 3,000 each.
Yes, 3,000 each.
Gore will hand the bag over to the rest of the party members because I wasn't there for the majority
Nah.
of it. Did
Nah.
you
No,
assisted me?
You can keep it, Gore. Don't
you
worry.
did help us. Well,
You
we
did?
helped you, but you still helped us
Exactly.
repel the.
You still helped us repel a group, so. And the king is very loose with his payment. This is, as he just said, partial payment.
If you insist, I will hold on to it. If you need any, let me know.
Oh, honestly,
We
I've been with
probably
the king
shouldn't.
for a while, so I don't think I need. If you want, you can probably spend your share in ornaments for the prisoners if you want to go that route still.
He nods. Looks thoughtful, trying to mentally do the math with his average intelligence of how much armaments he can buy for however many people, and how much he goes
2,000
in.
gold. With 6,000 gold, you're gonna be able to have a lot, man.
Yes. It'll be more of a
That's a lot of shorts.
500.
a question of logistics than.
We have in case you're wondering about space, I have a bag of holding. No need to worry about that.
I got that a while ago.
You did.
It has several things in it, honestly.
Oh yeah,
flying
right, the dragon
devices,
skull.
Flying devices, a dragon skull.
No, the flying devices came out of it a while ago.
Alright.
We left them back at Elerian.
Yeah, there's a dragon skull in there that I still need to give up to. I should have Honestly, I was so mad at the time that I wanted to take it, but I actually don't know what to do with it. I could sell it,
No, I wouldn't sell it.
but I don't think I would want to. I'd give it up to Moonbone Saloon. They probably would appreciate an offering.
Appreciate it, but what are they gonna do with it?
Exactly.
God stuff.
I could just keep it. It was an adult dragon skull, right?
Yes, it was an adult dragon.
Could use it to maybe, I don't know, intimidate some dragons. Some more of the evil dragons, if need any.
Yeah.
Not, however unlikely that may be.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay, so next we go down to the jails?
And we go to the mages. The mages school first. Well, I mean, first we hope that the lad comes back. Well, I mean, if there's a scroll of scrying, then we don't need the mirror to begin with, because it's already got the stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's already done it, so may as well wait for him.
Yeah, will the dude waddle back in, Imps?
Yeah, after a while, he will waddle back in. He'll say to the king, "Sir, the mages say that they have a spare crystal ball that can be used on a loan basis."
Thumbs up.
A third thumbs up.
Only a new scrap. If only I knew scrying.
Well, you can head over to the tower whenever you want to pick that up.
Thumbs up.exe. Well, so, yeah, I guess we'll go over to the tower. Well,
Alright.
You two knights, play nice, will ya?
You could probably spar with Justice the Warforged, or I don't know what you want to do. You're free people now, though.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one.
They will both give you a bow. Thank you for everything.
No problem. We'll try and give your comrades same option.
Probably won't, honestly, considering they're quite racist.
Alright, so you head out of the main keep tower and you head towards where the mages are set up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you climb up a nearby tower, and you come into an area that is fairly plain. There's a few bookshelves that look like they're completely out of place here. It looks like they came from a different part of the tower. That have just got books kind of haphazardly placed on them, as about 6 or 7 mages are running around or sitting down and studying. Ah, you must be the one who asked if we have a spare crystal ball.
Yes. Would you also happen to have a scroll? A scroll of scrying. As, if you don't, I could try and make do, even though I don't necessarily own the spell, but, you know, scrying's a cool spell, so, you know... Yeah. Come on.
He gets up from his desk and goes over to a pile of scrolls and books.
I'm willing to pay for it, for the record.
He just starts tossing books off the pile. Each one, just before they hit the ground, seems to stop midair and then drop. We have 3 scrolls of scrying left.
Huh. Neat.
I thought we had more.
And it's already
Julian!
locked.
Where are the rest of the scrolls of scrying? Don't know. Haven't sorted those yet. We've been here for 2 weeks.
I could definitely assist in helping organize later. If you wanted.
No, it's Julian's job. He's just being lazy. I'm not being lazy. I'm chasing your book that likes to fly around.
Blank.
I'm sorry?
Forgive him. You said you're willing to purchase the scrolls.
Yes. And she will take out 500 platinum. And hand it over.
That's a pretty big tip, 500 platinum.
That's 5,000 gold. It's a 5th level scroll. That's rare.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
True, yeah. Never mind.
Fucking dummy.
I mean, you said 500 platinum.
Yeah, that's 5,000 gold. That
Wait,
one plat equal 10 gold.
really? I thought it was 100 platinum or 100 gold was a platinum. Okay. My bad then.
How much gold goes into a platinum D&D?
It's 10.
One
Man.
platinum is 10 gold, yes.
Yeah, base game.
Okay, so
Some economies.
my bad. Sorry.
Some
multiply
economies
by
are
100,
different.
but-
I'd hope this one isn't. I hope I'm not throwing away about 50,000 gold.
Yeah, sorry. I can't remember that shit because, well, we usually just work in gold amounts.
Well, that's fair. I'm just using it because it's a little more believable than just taking out 5,000 gold.
Yes, that's true. It's just we've never used it, so I didn't know.
I have used it before. Whatever. But hi, yes, okay. Crystal Boss, Scrying, can I have the figurine?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I would like to give her the statuette out of his bag. It takes a
Okay.
little bit of rummaging, though. You guys think so.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Right. Well, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take the 10 minutes. Gonna take. Or wait, that's just a kind of time. Wow, that text sucks.
You can
Okay.
see in here. A particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must
Just look at
must
the
make
fight.
us.
Alright, I'm just gonna take the fucking 5e fools.
though.
-2. She has a +2 to the save, but also she has a -10 because I have something because I have a possession of hers.
Second hand,
I have heard of the target.
and then possession or garment is a +4.
Oh, -4.
-4.
My bad, not a -10.
If we had but lack of if
Lack
we
of
had
hair,
a hair,
bit of a nail with a leg. I keep my face of it. So they have a +5 to their save. They only have outside of their Wiz mod, they will have a +1 to the save.
roll a wisdom, and probably has to on the fly stat this woman.
True.
Okay, so what she gain? +1.
+1 from the spell itself. So roll me a wisdom save, I guess. D20. That's
unfortunate.
That's really tragic. Well, there goes that.
We tried.
Well, there goes 5,000 gold.
A door snap.
Well, okay. Well, I tried. She passed the save.
Oh, we can't see where she is. That's unfortunate.
Well, we still know her name. We still have this, and we can try again.
We know the commander's name.
We don't know the name of the wife.
No.
Okay, then we couldn't have done what I just did.
Okay.
Because that was based off me thus knowing what the name of the wife was.
I thought you were going to scry the commander.
I was trying to scry the wife, because the figurine belonged to her.
It also belonged to the commander for a time.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was aiming to scry the wife. Was not aiming to scry the commander. But if we don't know her name, I couldn't have scried her.
Yeah, you could scry. I mean, we know the commander's. I was commander's name and what he looks like. We could sending him.
Yeah, that we could just send in him, but yeah, okay, well, that's
Ignore
awkward.
this.
Yeah, it's awkward. Okay, that whole thing didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
yeah, I thought that we knew the name of the wife.
Oh no, I thought we were going to scrying the commander so we can know.
Why would we scry him? We could just send him.
That's fair. We do know his name now.
Yeah. I mean, we also kind of need. You also kind of need to know what he looks like, but name.
Oh
but
no,
cringe.
Oh no, that's why I asked Caroline. I asked her
fair.
for the info. I asked him for his name and his info and whatever else he can give me, and I also asked how he was doing.
Fair. Okay, well that's awkward. Well, I guess I just have a scroll scrying now because illegal action.
And a crystal ball.
Well, the crystal
Sending
ball
the commander.
goes...
Hey, what's your wife's name?
Panda, you're genius.
I do have sending prepared.
Do it.
I was wondering if somebody was gonna say it.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so I technically get a second chance at this because the first time shouldn't have happened. Let's just hope she doesn't roll a 17 again. Because I really don't want to waste 5,000. This is a really good idea, but if it works, if it fails again the second time, fair enough. But still, she has to roll 16 or higher on the shit with a fucking pass.
Hello, I'm a friend going to try and free. Need her name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh shit, it fell off.
Oh. Okay, so. Okay, so how long is sending again?
25
25
words.
I got 22, baby. Let's go.
Pog.
You can recount it. I don't know how to count, so.
No, that's fine. All right. It will take only a few moments before you get a message back. The reply is, wasn't expecting this. Her name is Imelda.
Imelda?
Imelda.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, that's his reply.
I cast it
Oh,
again.
he includes please, I hope you can save her.
I cast it again, Em.
Okay.
Roll, I guess roll the save again. Just don't, just rig the die, dude. Just re-roll just re-roll 16 and above.
Hold on.
Okay, Pog, she fails.
It's fine.
Pog, she fails.
I don't have to fudge no dice rolls for you.
Okay, I place the sensor within 10 feet of her, to her left, or whatever open space is available.
Hold on, let me quickly.
Oh.
Okay. So, you can hear and see through the sensor, and
Yeah.
you place it 10 feet to her left. So, when you look through the eyes of the sensor, you can see a small elf woman, sitting in the corner of what looks to be a cell. You can hear roaring and cheering outside of the cell. And she seems to be holding herself. That's all you can make out at first.
Okay. The sensor moves with the target if she moves within the next 10 minutes.
Okay, so it'll follow her if she moves.
Yes.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
All right.
10 minutes.
Yeah, and I have full sight.
In 5 minutes, her cell door opens, and you hear, "All right, it's your turn in the pit again. Let's go." And she just stands up almost robotically, and a man walks up to her and unlatches a chain from her leg and then escorts her out. The center will begin to follow.
How deep? So we can figure out how deep he is into the prison.
Don't mind me looking up teleportation. Just ignore me. Once.
As she gets escorted through the area, it is a pretty short walk, and then it comes into a very large open area, being blocked by a large gate. The gate opens, and she is pushed through, and the gate slams down behind her.
Okay.
On the opposite side of the arena is a dwarf.
Oh no.
And you can see what appears to be packed stands filled with cheering and shouting people. Two weapons are thrown through the gate, one on each side. Both of them are short swords. Both the elf and the dwarf quickly scramble for their short swords and then start charging at each other. And they begin fighting. After about a minute of fighting, the elf appears to get the upper hand and strikes down the dwarf. And at the moment that she strikes down the dwarf, the crowd erupts into thunderous cheers. And at that same moment, she drops the sword and collapses down to her knees.
Poor thing.
The gate is opened again, and she is picked up and taken back to her cell, where she is locked again in her chains. And as her cell door closes, good job as always. That's your 22nd kill now. Good job. And the man that placed her in a cell just walks away. And things remain silent for the last 2 minutes that your scrying is up.
I mean, we know where we know he's not that far from the arena. We just have to.
Just have to get there.
We just have to get her now. Oh, I will probably send another sending to him, asking what he looks like when the time comes.
Well, I have seen her now. I know what she looks like. The scrying was successful.
Oh, nice. I do want to send a. Do I want to spend another spell slot?
I suppose the least you could say is that she lives, although it's not great shape.
I would like to cast sending again, Amps.
Alright.
Trying successful. Life still lives on. Not in great shape though. Will forget her as until 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Thank you for your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay.
You will get a reply of, "Thank you. Please work as quickly as you can."
Alright, so we know where her wife. We know where he is now.
Well, we know what
and-
we sort of know what the conditions are like.
Yeah. Just getting in there is
Do you also have a scroll of detect thoughts? This will be asked towards one of the wizard he was chatting with earlier.
Emily, get your nose out of your book. You were handling the detect thought scrolls earlier, weren't you? Yeah, I put them on your desk. Thank you. He'll head back over to his desk and look under some papers. Here we go. Detect thoughts. Looks like we only have one left. We're waiting on a new shipment.
Well, I'll buy it all the same. We intend to interrogate the commander that we just brought in from the Bright's Forest for a potential way into the Imperium.
yeah.
Eternia.
We do need that information. Thank you for the scrying supplies, though. It was very useful.
No problem. If you ever need that crystal ball, we'll keep it available for you online.
Might need to pick up scrying first.
Alright. And as you walk out, you'll hear, Samuel, where the hell is my spellbook? And you'll just hear, it's being chased right now. Damned curses.
Blink. Blink, blink.
What did he say? What did the commander say? Thank you. Please get to her as fast as
Please,
possible.
please save her as fast as possible. Please work as fast as possible.
Thank you.
I had half a mind to just teleport in, teleport back out. Because this is me. I was like, you know, I'm gonna just quickly roll a d100, just to see what would have happened if I had tried. Once. Would have been off target. By... Target distance off is 1d10 slash 1d10% of the distance that was something traveled. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I would have been off by a while. No. Would have been off 14%. Unlucky. Oh, actually, yeah, I would have been off already. I would have been. How about that? Oh well, I'm happy I didn't do it then. Anyways.
Alright. So, where you heading to next?
Is Gore and Elwyn doing any? Are Gore and Elwyn?
Yeah.
Are Gore and Elwyn doing anything?
Yeah, y'all
Particular?
doing anything?
I mean, I was gonna ask Imps, but I mean, I don't want to make this a shopping episode. But
I mean,
fine.
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
literally go
If
for
that
it.
if that's what it ends up being, that's fine by me.
Yeah, we just got back from a arc of the adventure.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's a setup. It's a setup episode.
Pretty much.
so how does buying stuff work in your world, Imps?
What do you mean?
Still have to refine it better, but as of right now, there is only one shop that has a shopping list. But there is in the Dread Keeps, there is the Quartermaster where you can get weapons, armor, and ammo. And then there is the Mages where you can get spells and scrolls, and possibly get enchantments for your gear if you want.
Okay. Can I? How much would 100 arrows cost?
How much does a normal bundle of arrows cost?
About 10 gold, I believe. Hold on.
I don't think an arrow is a single gold. That seems like dog shit.
Highly valued arrows.
Arrow. It is 1 GP for a bundle of 20 arrows.
So for 100, it would be 5 GP.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll go on ahead and I think I have a little bit of gold, like from my starting out. Are we counting the starting out thing? Like,
Yeah, you got your starting money.
okay, yeah, I'll buy it.
And then
You also just got 3,000 gold. So you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm weird. Okay, just leave me alone. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll buy. Yeah, I'll buy 100 arrows just so I don't have to worry about arrows.
All right.
Because I don't think I have not. I mean, I'm not gonna lie with you. I'm not been really keeping track of that, but I don't think I've used.
Also, don't forget we talked about potentially getting some like blunted arrows, some like non.
Oh yeah, I did get blunted arrows. I think I got. I don't remember when. Anyways,
I don't think you ultimately end up even using that many arrows because you kill everything too quickly.
yeah, I was about to say, I don't think I've attacked 20 times.
Yeah.
Well, remember, you also get like half arrows back normally, I think, or something like that.
When you spend a minute.
Except that one that got stolen.
Remember, you have to spend a minute looking for him first, Panda.
But yeah, I'll start keeping up with that now. But
Not or
No problem.
For now, okay, so I'll buy like 5 bundles of arrows. Then how much are healing potions or whatever?
I believe normal healing potions are 50 GP each, aren't they?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then add a zero on the end for each level up.
Or there's going to be talks about the prices of consumables.
Yeah, that's going to be mainly a phase 2 thing because there's a lot of consumables to go through.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to ask about everything. I'm just...
Yeah,
I mean, feel free to.
yeah, feel free to ask about whatever you need.
How much would it cost to upgrade my armor?
A lot.
Upgrading armor, I think, is 5k.
Yeah, the plus one's 5k. We're not using any discount for upgrading existing.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
want, you can always ask either.
Unfortunately, do not have an artificer nor like some form of master crafter.
Actually, can I upgrade my leather armor to studded leather armor?
Could do that, yeah.
That you can very much do, yeah.
Yeah, just buy studded leather. It's forehead.
Yeah, how much is studded leather?
Not that expensive. It's like
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
pretty
I think it's
fucking
like-
cheap. It's pretty cheap. Grand scheme of things. Don't mind me as I die. It's 45 GP.
45 DP. Okay, so yeah, that'll be no good. So, yeah, I'll upgrade my armor to special studded leather.
Basically, just take 35 GP out. You can, so you have studded leather.
Yeah, the quartermaster will have studded leather. He's got plenty of that.
Yeah, I'm out.
You should probably drink some water or something.
I'm coughing because I drank what? Because I drank things update.
Drink
Oh,
more.
Drink more water.
Yes.
Do we know how many gladiators we are trying to free?
No.
Well, I mean, I've seen her now, and I know her name. I can sending her. Hold the fuck up.
I
Do
can
I-
also think.
Well,
mean,
I have.
you can-
Do I have
Oh, yeah,
sending
you're the
prepped
one
right now?
I don't
I
think
don't.
you have sending prep right now.
I now have sending prep, Smile. Don't worry about it. I had I don't worry about it. It's fine. We're not being picky about things.
We had multiple days on the road and stuff like that, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Travel with wizards gets fucky because it's like, yes, get on the road. It's like, okay, I don't feel like re-prepping my entire spell list multiple times.
Alright, so let me know when you got that ready, and we'll continue with Elwyn.
I mean, if you need any money, buddy, probably ask Rivian just dumping on you, because he's a good boy and doesn't have anything else to spend his money on. Because very rare items are very expensive, and I cry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3,
It's almost like they're very rare or very uncommon.
10, 11.
Alright, anything else you desire, Elwyn?
Okay, so I can't upgrade anything. I guess that's right. I guess that's okay for now. So 50 GP for everything, 5 gold for the arrows, and then 45 for those studded leather.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me do some math real quick. But yeah, I think that's everything I want.
Alright. Alright, we'll get to that in a minute then. Gore.
Yes.
Anything you'd like to do in the Dread Keeps?
Well, my question was related to the fact that I want to see how many people I should bring gear for.
Alright.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
go
I
just do the
will-
math whenever and subtract the gold.
All right, since that's related to what you want, Gore. Ami, you'd get a message back that says, I don't know who you are, but last I checked, there was about 300 people in here.
Mm-hmm. Might have to raid the actual Coliseum Armory too, because otherwise, even a bag of holding's not going to carry that many, equipment for that many people. Interesting.
That's a lot of people.
Good size.
I mean, honestly, I didn't expect to talk to multiple gods in my livelihood. My parents would never believe me. I'm level 7 cleric. What do you
Not
think?
yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I have to be level 13. Somehow.
With that many able-bodied warriors, or at least mostly, I'm sure, we could equip at least the strongest, say 50 immediately, maybe, and then have the rest be the ones to retreat through a portal as soon as we can get them to one. And then if anybody gets left behind, it'll be the ones who have a fighting chance. And then they can break their way out. Hmm.
Hmm. How much is this? Sword, 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 sword.
Those especially would be useful, I would say.
As you're discussing this, you hear Ami, you and Gore, while you're both discussing this, where are you discussing this?
I mean, probably as we were walking back to the quartermaster.
That sounds reasonable to me. Yeah, like after he told me how many people there were, we'd be walking and talking to the quartermaster.
Yeah, we would all be vibing all together with the court from the court.
All right, so you'd be around the central square for the keep. All of you will hear. I take it you're planning something then.
Oh, hello. Who is this?
And there is a large wolf forged
Oh, hello,
that
Justice.
almost meets Gore eye to eye.
Hello, Justice. How have you been lately? We haven't seen you in a while. But yes, we are perhaps planning something. These are our new companions. The Minotaur is named Gore, and the other one is Elwyn. Oh, Elwyn, this is the Warforged I was talking to you about. Yeah, if I'm honestly, I'm just glad that he's on our side, you know?
I stick out my hand to the Warforge, I guess.
You shake their hand of justice.
He reaches out to your hand and grasps it surprisingly lightly. Good to meet you then. And you must be the Minotaur that I've heard the king talk about.
Gore nods. Sorry, good.
He's been he was very excited after meeting you.
I'm glad to have made such an impression on His Majesty.
He said, and I quote, "God, it's been so long since I was in a duel with a Minotaur."
Oh. Yeah, he's a swordsman. And I don't think the king has ever wanted to duel with anyone as far as no.
Oh, the king adores dueling. He just can't do it as much as he likes anymore.
That's fair. Yeah, being the king thing.
Perhaps when there is a better time for it, a few duels would be fun for all of us.
But we're planning how you say, a prison break, guesses?
Yes, your plan to infiltrate the pits.
Yeah, we have a elf woman. Well, we're looking for. Multiple sentences.
Hmm.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
The walls of Eternia make the walls of Elerian look like paper. They come to about they come to nearly 30 feet wide. The walls are the thickest of any capital.
So we can't blow into them. Pass on them blowing up? Oh, how are the bomb testings going, Joseph?
Allow me to show you. And Justice will walk towards the other side of the keep where you guys haven't really been too much since none of the important things are there. And you can see the gate that was there is completely gone. The gatehouse half blown away. And both of the towers on either side of the gatehouse are half the size they were when you were last here. Very effective.
So our idea might work, Ami. No, we cannot.
Hmm. I could ask our artificers to look into it, but it would probably take a while to create a working prototype.
We do need to. We are sort of on a timer. I don't think our friend can keep winning. And we need to take her home. I don't think Jessup can come with us. He's very needed here.
Believe me, I'd love to be involved in a prison break. Eh,
Terrifying, even.
Unfortunately, I don't think I will be able to help, no.
We do have the money to spare. Both of us combined, we probably have about 40k on us? I have 20. Oh, I have like 21, so we have like 30k plus together.
Of course, I will pay too.
And then that's 33k. Yeah.
Quartermaster. Quartermaster. Make sure they get everything they need. They can use my discount.
Yo. I'm sorry, Joseph?
If you are able to get an army of experienced fighters, like that would come from that gladiatorial pits, all armed and armored, inside the walls of Eternia, it could be one of the largest issues that city has ever encountered. I will 100% throw my hat into that bag.
We could.
All the more reason to ensure that you have the best arms and armor you can get. I'm sure some assistance can be rendered. They might not be willing to sneak you in, but perhaps.
It's crashing the party.
But I'm sure things can be arranged to help get you out.
I mean, I could. I mean, I do have look says path at trace. Path without trace, excuse me.
Fires would help distract them.
We could.
True.
We could ask the king and Amalia to set up a distraction party for us. distract the guards a bit while we break out? Yeah, we can go back to the king whenever.
All right. Well, the offer will still continue to stand that you'll have my discount.
Oh, then we do appreciate the discount very much. Arming 300 people will be expensive.
All right, so you make your way back up to the king. Justice is going to be coming along. You will enter into his office, and the king is sitting at his desk as always. Ah, back already.
And a bit misty.
All right.
But we don't know how to get out. So I came up. And I came up with the idea that with you and Amalia's help, we could create a distraction if we do not get assistance from the Silent Queen.
Amalia will say, "I'm sure I could coordinate with the Silent Queen to create a distraction.
If you
She
can,
loves creating those."
And I don't think I can hold them back. I don't think I can.
You said before that you are able to that your gods are sending you there to create a disturbance, to bring the populace away from pain.
Yeah, shake their faith a little. Yes.
Maybe that instability could help you. If you did that first, maybe a riot in the city would aid in the distractions.
Start a riot? Let's go.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be any way to do it cleanly. The best thing I could think of would be to do it as cleanly as possible, which would be a full assault. The gladiators from the arena, a riot in the city, distractions from the Silent Queen, and a full frontal assault from the Elerian army.
It sounds
All
like
those factors at once, I don't think any army could deal with it. That's the idea. We don't do one thing, we do all of it.
we might summon the Undying's second in command if we cause a bit of a ruckus. I would like to meet him.
I think that would be the cleanest way. It would result in the fewest amount of casualties possible. People will still die, obviously, but we'd be able to limit them. And once we break into the city, we can start to aid and relieve the civilian revolters, providing medical aid as we go. Make the revolt not only more successful, but also limit the casualties of it. Why cause chaos one piece at a time when we could cause so much it overwhelms them?
As you say, as the phrase goes, you can kill two birds with one stone. That stone being a cascading one. Oh, Emps, Can I tell the commander about this? Because we do have a commander on our side, technically.
Yes, I believe I was told about him, the one who has his wife in the pits.
Yes, I know. Yeah, that commander, we're trying to break out his wife because, as a follower of Moonbow, I felt obligated to let her go. And besides, he was forced into service anyway. And as much as he's wanted to desert, they have his wife. So.
Or to gather his most loyal and to join us in the Exodus.
Even more chaos, turncoats. But these would be actively fighting turncoats as well.
Emps, I would like to use my channel divinity harness divine power to get can I get a 3rd level slot back? Hold on. I don't have channel divine harness power on my list. Yeah, my hair can sing in the bobber. Hold on.
It's from Twilight Cleric?
No, it's from all
Yeah, just the channel. Yeah, just the base cleric channel divinity.
From it's from Tasha's.
It's a Tasha. Yeah, it's one of Tasha's optional rules.
Oh, that's why. Okay. I haven't checked Tasha's divinities yet.
Yeah, it's one of the optional rules that can be for all clerics.
You can expend a use of your channel divinity to the yada yada yada. No level than half your proficiency bonus rounded up. Damn!
So
Yeah.
only 2, unfortunately.
Damn it! I only
Not
have
until we
one
get
level
plus
3
5.
spell slot left. I'm sad. I'm over.
Well, we would let him know closer to the time, so there are no leaks. We would probably the night of, or the night before.
We'll tell him. I do, because we do have his info now. So we will have his help.
We can at least also warn him to make sure his most loyal are ready.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Only half of the party can go inside because Elwin and Ami are.
Oh, Elwin's half elf, so he's a long-lived race.
No, I mean half elves can look human.
True.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say it's easy to.
Yeah, he wears a hat to cover the pointy ears, and he'll be fine.
Yeah. Years on it. That's on.
Just do the wear a robe or whatever.
I don't think we.
Well, we do have an active commander that you've already had expressed interest in talking with. You might not only know a way in, but maybe a way you can get Rivius and Gore in as well.
I don't think Gore would like to be in a.
I prefer not to succumb to my own slavery. For a plan, it should be acceptable.
I mean, he's. Because you're.
And out of character, I was going to suggest it.
Genius. Same.
Yeah.
Out of character, Panda's character would be the best because he's a barbarian fighter. Because he can he can use his he can literally kick ass and take names on. They ain't gonna do anything. I have too many magic items.
I won't say anything.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so Sojourn's just like a on and off thing. I don't know. Are Drake Wardens common in this world, imps?
They are not.
You're the first, probably.
You're maybe not necessarily the first, but you're the first you've ever heard of.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, probably.
And dragons as a whole, and those who align themselves with dragons, tend to not be treated the most friendly.
Yeah, my AC drops terribly if I don't have anything on. What?
Well, could you technically put your gear away temporarily and then sneak in?
I have heavy, which takes a lot of work.
Right,
To
but I
get
mean,
in
like,
and out.
it wouldn't be like, oh, we're snuck in and then we're immediately going to action. It'll be more like we need the time to get to the Coliseum and get everybody organized anyways. So while everybody else is getting armed up, you can throw your stuff back on.
We could. We could cleric in the bottle again. That's fair.
I would like to also remind you guys that if you go for the full plan, this is not going to be a one-day endeavor.
Yeah, of course.
I cut you. My headset cut out. What? What? Did I miss anything? Yeah. What about the arcane eye? Yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, again, as I said before, you do also still have a commander that you want to interrogate.
Mhm.
That could also open other possibilities.
Yeah.
I do think we should still deal with that guy either way, just because we know of him. Maybe, if we do the operation, the whole enslaved Minotaur thing, he can, if we can get him on our side. I don't know if he's that kind. That
That's
he could be the one to lead me in. Or at least somebody under his command that is more, sympathetic.
We can have Moonbow command. The Moonbow commander. Right?
Whichever one.
The one that you I'm referring to the one that you intended to interrogate.
Oh, the one that's interrogated is a racist piece
Okay.
of
Well, yeah, then the one that we're helping, I'm assuming, then that
Yeah,
could be
we
the one to
can.
bring me in, or to as his own slave, even if that's how it works there. I could be his gladiatorial champion. That way, then you guys, maybe you guys slip him a bag of holding with my gear in it, so that when it's time, because obviously they're not going to let me walk into the arena with a great sword that's on fire and a Mizium armor. Yeah, technically, I was immune to those crits during that thing, but yeah, I forgot about it at first, and then I didn't say anything after because I was like, yeah, it's more fun this way.
True.
It was more exciting.
Amps needs to give us a name so we can stop calling him Moonbow Clan. Yeah, Moonbow Commander. It's really fun to say though.
Great title.
It's a great title. I mean, his wife's a Moonbow follower, and he's a commander. So I just I just started calling him Moonbow Commander. I didn't know his name. I know his name now. He doesn't have a name now. He doesn't have a name because Ems hasn't named them yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We're just talking about it. I wrote it down.
Yeah. $25% off everything.
Yo?
Huge. Well, we'll take it off the total. So I mean, well, the best way to do it would be to total up everything in gold and then just do the 25% off at the end. So you're just like, oh, we need 100 bundles of, arrows. We have 100 archers. Then, 100 gold, and then okay, it's 25% off. Now it's 75 gold instead of dealing with coppers and silvers. Maybe a couple crossbows.
All right.
We can
Yeah.
do the math over the week.
All right. So that's where we'll end for tonight.
Okay.
Thank you all for playing,
Thank you.
and I hope you all had a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. I'm
Alright,
sorry I
alright.
didn't spend as much gold as I feel like I spent like 50 gold, and I was like, well, I mean, look, I got an extra AC, and I don't have to worry about arrows for a little bit, so.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
spend
Tyson.
spend the gold the pace you want to.
We're starting a prison break arc. Let's go. Next arc.
Yep.